Hey, the most laid-back history night you'll ever be a part of.
Woo! Is it objectively silly to hold history night after 3 years of history?
Yes.
Yes. But are we doing it anyways?
Yes.
Also yes, because we have fun here.
All right. So, on the PowerPoint, the first thing is the beginning. And I'm gonna have Tim speak on the beginning.
Whoa, who's that on the slide? Who's that on the slide, you guys? It's Tim!
In the beginning.
Yeah, the original meaning of the OG. So the nice thing about Rhythm and Blue, when it first started, it was actually a project that Jay had come up with. And a lot of people had tried it in the past. They tried to get alumni together and to get together, play, and do whatever. And for some reason, they just couldn't manage getting people to do that and to solidify this particular project. Jay, being the amazing,
Yes.
guy he is, came up with many solutions. And one of the solutions was to have an alumni corps. And we had people that were interested all across the entire history of Blue Coast. We had quite a few people sign up. First couple of years, huge attendance, 200, 150, 100, whatever. And I don't count me on the numbers, but it was a lot of people. Bill was part of that. Is Bill here?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So he was a part of that. He knows. And then we had some amazing people that were very, very good musicians that were a part of this. And we would sit in the Massillon stadium parking lot and practice. And we practiced all day before they had Innovations of Brass. So actually that was part of that. So that was part of the deal that, they would go out and we would practice. And that's all we did was practice music, because we had music stands and they would be in front of us. And then we'd go out and then we'd present ourselves that way. And then we'd go into the stadium. They allowed us time, DCI allowed us time to be able to do that, okay? And so here are all the people that had, the ability to go out and come together all over the place, work hard on the music. After a while, it started to get a little bit less and less people. There's a lot of things Jay tried. We did a lot of gigs throughout the year. We would have things like just random things like up in North Canton, in front of the YMCA. We'd have a gig out there, and during one of their street vendor type things or whatever that the Rotary or whatever would put together and that kind of thing. Then what would happen is, this started in 2014. Now I wasn't there in 2014. I didn't know it was happening. And the only reason I knew it was happening is because I think Lorna came up to me and she found me at the Medina Post Office and said, "Hey, you hear about the alumni corps?" I said, "What alumni corps?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'd be interested." And I picked up the mail and I went ahead and decided, okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. It went on for several years, and people come and go, so we do a lot of gigs, not always having enough people to really do a great job, but we had enough people, and it was part of his vision. It was just a project that he's really, really passionate about. He did an excellent job of whatever we had and whatever it made do with whatever we could possibly give him, whether it was 10 people one night or 15 or the other night. And we loved it. I mean, it was super nice. And then he decided, okay, let's jump this up a little bit. We're gonna go into sound sport, because sound sport had been created or whatever. And we thought, oh, let's march. Who wants to march, right?
And what year was that, Tim?
That was
2020. Did they not try to get Sound Sport going in 2020, and then they're like, oh no.
It was earlier than that. So we had Sound Sport. Mm-hmm. We did do Sound Sport. We did Sound Sport in 2016, 2017, 2018. If you see some of the pictures that they have in Sound Sport, you might see me with one of those big, like Mexican hats or whatever. Yeah, well, I did the arrangement for that. Or not that one, but I did do an arrangement for, what was it, Swing, Swing, Swing. That's what it was. Yeah, and we did that one year. we had actually marching, and then we had the members actually doing the different parts, or doing the arranging, doing the marching, and coming up with the different ideas and so forth. So it was kind of a separate organization, kind of what Legacy Arc is today. Okay. This was a whole different idea. This is extremely ambitious. And I think that it was just to up the grade and say, hey, we want to be Blue Coats quality, Blue Coats presentable. And I think that that was the whole idea, and that's always been the idea, is to be good enough, or to actually show everything that Blue Coats are about. And we, you guys are amazing. I'm telling you, every one of you, you're just absolutely amazing. I love having you. I love being part of this group. I can't get away from it,
Even when you try. Even when you try.
Because I just absolutely love it. I just think it's an amazing thing. And, yeah, we've got amazing staff. We have to thank each other because we've got some amazing performers, and we've got some amazing people that just really care about each other.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Tim. All right, and then all of a sudden, in 2023, we were born.
Yay!
The Rhythm in Blue 2.
3 years old. Yeah. Like 3.5.
Okay.
2023, the house.
I gotta like make sure I don't trip over the cord
Don't
for
do
this
that.
one.
Can I tell 60?
No, I got this. I got
That was
this.
awesome show.
I've been planning this. All right.
You've been planning?
Actually, yeah. I'll tell about the history of the show.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was pretty much like house music, which is why it's called The House. And the show design was like we're at the bar and we're just chilling, and then all of a sudden we just start vibing and playing music, and and then we ended up on the bar stools and.
Everyone
Yeah.
who was there for the bar tops knows how much this image haunts me.
Yeah, in terms of safety and like,
It wasn't.
yeah, it's like we've stepped up our game.
In terms
Anyway,
in
speaking
terms of
of
safety, it didn't.
speaking of safety,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
teeth. That was.
Let me back up.
Yeah.
Mr.
Will Wells.
Mr. Will
William
Wells, our
Wells.
former visual technician, caption head, whatever we like
Visual
to,
guy.
yeah, whatever term we like to use. He had to think about talking during rehearsal. We were talking during rehearsal.
Yeah. And we were
Oh.
inside. We were practicing
Yeah, we
in
were
here
in
for
here.
a rain day. By the way, you guys are super lucky that we get the middle
Yes.
school and that we used to get the elementary
Yes.
school, because we used to practice in here when it was raining.
Yeah.
And if you think it's warm in
Yeah.
there,
And
it's
also
warm
setting up
in
the
here.
Be
tables.
lucky.
We had to move all the
Thank
tables, all the
Eric.
chairs, etc.
Thank Eric. Don't tell him why. Just thank Eric.
So picture we're setting the scene. We're in this loud environment. We're all playing, but we're talking in rehearsal.
Yeah.
And
all of a sudden, Will disappears.
we're like, where did Will go?
We're like, oh no, we've been standing here for 5 minutes and no one's told us what to do. So of course we're gonna be talking. He comes in and just, to this day, I'm not entirely sure if it was scripted or not.
I don't know.
think it was. And
This is a famous story. We've talked to people in Phantom where he also works. It's also happened.
Okay, so this is totally scripted. But he just, pretends to just lose his crap. Right? He is like, what was it? He was like, if I wanted to talk over people and not have them listen to me what I was saying, I would go down the road and visit my grandparents or something like that.
I'd rather visit my parents if I'm gonna be up in Ohio than
Yeah.
have you guys talk over me all day.
And then we kept talking. Because that wasn't
A
effective,
lot of it was
apparently.
staff talking, but that's just my.
Yeah, staff was talking a lot, but also we were talking. I'll take ownership for it. Actually, Brass was kind of quiet. I remember specifically thinking, okay, Brass was actually quiet for once, and then we got yelled at. So anyway, he tells this story about how when he marched Blue Coats in like 2003-ish, some bozo wasn't paying attention. I think that was the word.
Quite accurate
Yeah.
words.
And they were supposed to be Jazz running forward, and this guy wasn't paying attention, starts going backwards, bam! Mouthpiece in the mouth, 6 teeth on the floor or on the ground. Blood everywhere. And he's like screaming this at us, by the way. So anyway, that's why we have little
That's
teeth
why, yeah, that's
on
why
our
2023 rookie, 2023 vets
Yeah.
have the tooth charm on our necklace.
Yeah, and he was very dramatic about it too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teeth.
Fake,
Oh, that's
fake. Oh, fake. Because some bozo, and et cetera.
Yeah. So anyway, that was our all collectively agreed upon story to tell from 2023.
You'll likely hear us talk about 6 teeth.
Yeah, it's not 6 words, it's 6 teeth.
we in fact brought it up ironically today.
Yeah.
Also fun lore from 2023 is the box truck during finals week. So we used to have.
I
You
don't
have
have
a
a
picture of it
no.
on
We do
I don't have a
not.
picture.
We used to have these big.
Yes, I
we used to
do.
have these big like big props that had like pictures of like
It
the
was a
inside of a
club.
bar, you know.
And it was a Blue Coats owned club, or a Blue
Yes,
Coats former
Blue
Coats.
Coats alumni owned that club, and they took pictures, etc. We used them like 1 or 2 times, but we truck it all. We've got our box truck, and we go. We have everything in there. We go to Indy, and I forget which math. Do you remember which math? One of the maths.
One of the mats.
Matt Hole.
It was the one driving the truck.
Matt
This was
Hole.
before we have our beloved Richard.
It was Matt Hole.
And so he's driving. So he's driving the truck, and you know there's a bridge.
Think of it like this:
And-
truck, bridge.
And so, but the signage was horrible.
Yeah.
And so he was like, "Let's go through this bridge because I'm driving." And all of a sudden we get crunch. We had those really big long props like laid up and in the top. They did not survive the crunch.
They were pretzels.
So you notice in this picture, no big props.
No big back.
no background.
There's a really iconic photo of people posing in front of it. It was great.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Additionally,
And that was
Additionally-
right before.
that crunch also warped the tables.
Is that why they were so bad after all that time?
Yes.
Gang, it's all coming together.
It's all coming
So they
together.
were all warped after that. So we stood up on them and.
Ooh. That was also during Shining a Light when we're on a.
Oh God, we're shining a light when we're.
I just sent you the thing.
Okay.
I'm
well,
sending you
I don't have my phone.
I'm
on me.
sending you
Yes.
stuff now. Too.
Oh, is that my phone?
Is that your?
Oh yeah, that is my phone.
I'm sending you
Congratulations.
stuff in Slack too.
Okay, word. I'll use it for next year.
It was also the we have a tradition here for Dress Like a Staff Member Day, to make a staff member shirt and wear said staff member shirt. 2023, do you have it?
Yes.
Yes!
I'm wearing it today.
Were you? No, that was 2024. 2023 was the baritone sectional shirt. They made JY shirts
Yeah!
and wore it to Section Pride Day for baritones.
Yes.
And so that was the beginning. Jay hated it so much, but we knew we had to up our game the next year, so we made a new JY shirt,
You'll
which
see
was the
that
one
next.
that AJ was wearing today.
Yes.
Then, Jay asked us politely, please don't do that ever again, so we moved on, and we did DJ Iffy.
DJ Iffy.
You'll likely see the shirts.
Hold
and
up.
then, who's this year? We'll never know until I tell you.
Actually, I don't. Wait, where are they?
Do you have more shirts?
Yes.
Did you bring them? Yes.
Here's the second JY shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Designed by Mojo, by the way.
And then.
DJ Iffy. The DJ Iffy.
DJ Iffy.
So stay tuned so that
Yeah.
you too can purchase your own staff shirt of your own.
Yep. All right.
That'll be it, yeah.
Moving on to 2024. I'm gonna have Bill speak.
Did you talk to Bill before that?
Yes, I did.
Well, I would have joined you all in 2023, but the scheduling came out for Legacy 4. It came out early, and I was so greedy to get back onto Lucas Oil that I was the trooper Legacy 4 that year. But I followed you the whole year, and I was here, and I heard the story. I heard him yell at you guys. I was here at practice.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know if I want to be involved with this guy.
Don't worry, he was still there.
But it's really a joy to see young people and old people work together, different likes, different flavors, and it's one of the only places in my life that teamwork means something. All the yada yada I hear at work, and we're in a team.
Classic.
Everybody goes off their own way. In music and the arts, it's the only time where every person matters. And I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you stay friends and talk to each other later, because in my life, anytime I needed help, it was always someone from Baylor.
Yeah.
No matter what. Bailed out, job, or just someone to say, hey, I'm in trouble. I don't know how to deal with it. So with the modern ways of communication, please stay in touch with each other. Even the ones you don't like. Mother effing every now and then.
You never know.
You never know. They might be your boss later.
Thank you so much, Bill.
Thank you. All right.
You've heard us talk a lot about 2024 this year. I feel like we talk a lot about 2024 and we will forever. It was, one long taps for Bonk in 2024. It was our first full run of that section of the show and the first time we had ever not used the Met.
It was the first full run of the show ever.
Yeah.
45 seconds back.
Yeah.
So, it was, yeah.
So guys, we'll never be there again. But, yeah.
Yeah, be grateful where you came from, because Shift will forever be in our hearts.
Shift will forever haunt the narrative.
Which, by the way, was going to be called Changes, and then what was it? Mike Scott said no.
How close was it to us announcing changes at being the show?
Gary.
It was so. I got a panicked text from Hannah going, guys, we have to change the name of the show. What's happening?
It was like a week before Bob.
Hannah, do you want to talk?
Not only did we have to change it, the Blue Coat show was still untitled at this point. The show that would become Changes Everything was still untitled at that point, but they said you can't use changes because we might consider using changes. So you have to change.
Ha!
Because changes everything.
Yeah.
So if you ever feel like a B corn.
So
All right.
Say anything.
Let's quickly move on.
Yeah.
Multiplicity.
Multiplicity.
Luke.
Bubble.
Bubble.
This is a fun show. It was what? Drum corps in a different universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was really fun music. And then from hearing what I heard from like the year before, like 45 seconds versus putting on everything we did at Bonk last year. I was impressed. Like,
Which was the
no, nothing about it. I was like, this is
It was the whole show. 45 seconds, whole show. Vastly different. And I will say that is because we had the debut of our dream trio as the main function of rehearsal and program design and planning. So shout out to you guys. You guys have entered us into a new phase of rib existence. So
Clear, the only reason we had our entire show at premiere last year was because somebody told me it wasn't possible.
So
Hey.
we exist out of spite.
I said, bet.
yeah.
Watch us.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything for 2025?
Let me see.
Can I say that real quick?
Yeah.
On the subject of just kind of being here, one thing, at least for me, after 2024, there was a very rough season for those of us who were there. For those of us who came back, it was because of the people in this room.
Yeah.
It was for the people. It was for the people who knew after 2024 that it could be better, that there was a better way, and that the people who were here and that were invested in staying as part of this organization, a part of this group, had to make that commitment and had to make that multiple-year commitment. So. We certainly are happy. We'll happily take the credit, of course, but we can't take all of the credit because we had a chance to work with really incredible instructors and designers, and of course, cast members. So really, thank you all for being really easy to work with and just letting us do what we can do because no one else can.
This ensemble has the best retention of anything I've ever done or heard of. Like, the fact that we are marching close to 50% 4-year veterans is insane. Now, we don't have the same age out rules and stuff, but a lot of it does speak to the culture and you guys, the teamwork and all of it works together.
All right. You have anything?
Yes.
Okay.
2025, also the debut of Boo This Man. Also, they took turns. We took count of who got booed the most. Do we remember who it was? Was it David? It was 100% David.
I was the first performer to get booed. I was
Correct. What was that for? Do you remember?
He
so
looked me in the eye and said, "Where's my opening set?" July, in July.
Justin.
okay, I forgot.
I think he remembers. I think he remembers that situation.
Yeah.
I also want to talk briefly about the prop.
Which one? The big boy.
The big boy.
Big boy.
The big boy. The big boy featured here. A work of love and a pain in the ass sometimes.
Was it love?
The prop.
Oh, I
The big
Was it love?
My favorite thing was Rich being like, okay, if we just have it from stop and I drive fast, I accelerate fast enough, do you think it will fly out?
It was very well built and heavy, so yes, it was.
Yes. Very well built. Very well built.
Did you talk about the box truck? Did we miss it?
Yeah. I fear you missed it.
Oh no!
I'm so sorry.
Nothing will ever beat
This-
being in the van with Jay and hearing, hello?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I swear, I didn't expect it to be like, yeah, it's crash the box truck. All he said is, oh no.
Yep. That was
No, but if you see some members of us with big old washers on our laces, it's because we earned it, loading that thing in and out of that truck.
And resetting it like every other rep just about, because we always had to do that.
All the resets and all of the resets in the grass and dealing with that. It was a labor of love, and we bonded together
You
through
keep saying
trauma.
love, like it was actually love.
We bonded together through trauma, and we became closer for it. That's all I had to say.
All right.
What?
I have worksheets for that.
All right, y'all. And today's today. Congratulations on performing your first show of the year.
Yes.
What about our core song?
Yeah, 2025 was the debut.
Oh yeah, Oh my God, go back. 2025 was the debut of our core song. Fun fact, we had a vote at the end of 2024 for our core song, and it wasn't Somewhere Only We Know, but we kind of forced it to happen.
Yeah,
because we preferred it a little more. But it's okay, because it turned out very well. And in 2025, Sean, as a surprise, arranged this version of Somewhere Only We Know, and wasn't planning on telling a majority of people about it until the brass played it. And yeah, it's just Somewhere Only We Know is what 2025 really was like centered
There were
around.
lyrics to the solo somewhere. They're gone within the free version of Slack, but
I'll send it again.
Yeah, Justin just sent it like this year, so
I have a PDF.
yeah,
That's
and we
fine.
can
And,
yeah.
and a piano. Yeah.
Do we remember what the original song that we chose was?
Changes.
It was changes because of the last season and I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just, we only had 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And people were thinking like this should be something from a show, and it was like
A la the boxer.
we only had so many options at that point.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna be
But-
spare parts.
It was not gonna be spare parts.
The thing was, when I went back to the poll, when I went back and looked at the actual metrics of the poll, most of the people that voted for changes were not the people that were returning. So it didn't, not only did like, I had probably like 15 people reach out to me and say, Hannah, does it have to be the core song? Which was one thing. The second part of it was looking at me like, oh, the people that are actually our core group of people that are returning year after year after year are not the ones, for the most part, that are voting for, that want this one. So it doesn't quite feel right. And if you are here today and you did vote for it, I'm sorry. Not really.
Yeah.
did you see the Instagram?
No.
You're on the Instagram.
Oh God.
Hell yeah. So yeah,
Is
no.
it good? I can't see it from here.
We can talk about this later
Yeah.
because we're in the middle of something.
Yes. All right. Back to now.
Back to
I just
now.
want to thank you all for so far another wonderful season.
Mm-hmm.
Just understand that you know, we talked about what is relatively a short history compared to like the Blue Coats or most, you know, world-class
yeah.
corps, but at the same time, we are still really founding a big part of what Sound Sport and the whole activity is going to be.
Yeah.
We are pushing forward into the future and dragging those I don't support DCI members, kicking and screaming into the 21st century. And I just want to thank you all for being here. You are the future of Rhythm and Blue, so thank you.
I also want to thank Justin for working really hard on the lacing ceremony this afternoon and for the history night tonight. I asked Justin to be working with me on that because my title was member experience coordinator, and so I had kind of like when I took that like paid role, I was like, oh, I'll take on a bunch of stuff and you know whatever. And Justin, I really wanted. You are so dedicated to this group and you care so much, and I was talking with Joe actually, and we were both like, we want you to have some sort of leadership position, and this fit really perfect for you, especially after I asked you to do this and you said yes. You went, oh, I'm so into rituals actually, and was like, perfect. This fits you so well. So guys, round of applause for Justin. He's done so much hard work. And I couldn't have done any of the like ritual stuff today without him. So thank you.
Thank you. All right, so, okay.
What's
cool.
next is just a bunch of the. Or are they not showing up?
None of them are even showing up. So I think that's a sign. How about we play the videos at lunch tomorrow and get some sleep?
Yeah.
Yay!
I want to give a big shout out to the Monument Circle performances that we've done.
All of the memorable Monument Circle performances.
Those haunt me.
It's a big traffic circle that they closed down to do a cute little like music celebration at Indy. It's like, is it the day of Semi?
Yes.
It's the day before finals, and
Because it was the
Oh,
day
I'm not
before
connected
our
to the
last
internet.
performance.
Gotcha,
and my
yeah.
trombone died.
the trombone crunch.
Yeah,
and
we
that
forgot
is
to
in my notes app, by the way, of things that I was thinking of bringing up but didn't. No, but it's always a fun time because there's these big concrete pillars and there's trees. And we always
on a
have to like
slope.
rearrange things. It's on a slope. There's bricks, and so they're uneven. Fun times.
Random creepy men.
Are you a dancer?
Oh, yes.
It's not the size
Is
of
it
the
happening
field.
this year? Do we know? Vaguely?
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. I did this to you personally.
Yes, it is happening. No, it is not happening at Monument Circle.
Yes!
America.
It's a very pretty
Yes,
circle.
It'll be better, but it will be different.
Yeah.
Look, as long as we're rehearsing at the barn,
Not the sheep and goat pavilion.
We
I
are
love the sheep and
rehearsing
goat
at the
pavilion.
fairgrounds.
But not in the sheep and goat
Sheep
pavilion.
and Goat Pavilion is our raid location. I think we booked an outdoor space.
Yes!
Didn't something get destroyed by like a tornado at the fairgrounds or?
I don't know. I hadn't heard of that, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what was actually destroyed.
Yes.
Or is it?
Shout out to the Wawa's rehearsal.
Oh my gosh, we forgot about Wawa's.
How can you forget?
We went to Williamsport, PA last year, and we didn't really have anywhere to rehearse, so we kind of just asked the Wawa's next to our hotel room, hey, can we practice in this grassy area behind you? And they're just like, I mean, sure, I guess. And they were,
They didn't know what we were, so they're just kind of like, don't come in here.
they said yes, perfect, whatever, I guess, whatever. And then we start setting up, and then a different manager who didn't know what was going on came outside and goes, what the heck is happening? Hello? And we were just like, we talked to someone, we swear. We swear, but they were very gracious hosts, and we patroned them very, very well.
we spent a
Very well. They got a lot of money from us last year, but classic Wawa's rehearsal.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Get some sleep. Sleep well knowing you're the future of Rhythm and Blue.